Hey you guys, I can't believe we're here. We are finally at the end of the 4-week Room of the Month makeover that was hosted by Heidi Sonboul over at Happily Thriving Heidi. I'm not gonna lie, this was a bigger challenge than I expected it to be. It was a lot more work, but I'm pretty sure that's on me. This room started with some new bedding and a couple of pillows that I picked up in the summer. I anticipated that I would probably paint the room and, you know, maybe change things up a little bit. And instead, I went a little crazy. So let me take you through it and let me give you a tour. First up, that chaise that we were painting, do you remember what color it was before? It was a deep, dark burgundy red. Well, it's amazing what a little paint will do. We used Fusion mineral paint in casement. That's my favorite white in their line to redo this. And remember, I used a slip cover on the seat. Think of it as a fitted sheet for the seat cushion. I did the same thing on my outdoor one. You can take a look at it here. Listen for this. Okay, that's before sanding. So now I'm gonna do a little spot just so you can kind of get a sense of what I'm talking about. Completely different sound, right? Isn't that crazy? Then the final coat, another sand and the wax, and it comes out feeling like leather. My fireplace. I have never had a room with a fireplace, real or not. This was a really fun piece for me to add. You remember I painted it the same color as the wall, and you guys, I did leave the brick the way you wanted me to leave it. I did have to build a box for it. You remember it was just an empty hole. I had scored this at the restore for only $57, and I would say a little paint went a long way here. These are regular candles, but I am going to pick up myself a set of flameless candles, and I think some of those little twinkly lights from Dollar Tree will do just the trick for this beautiful feature. This headboard is so unique. I can honestly say I've never seen anything quite like it. So I went ahead and painted it with the Fusion mineral paint in ash. It's a dark gray charcoal tone. It is not black. Now I wish I had recorded the next part for you. I used a white wax on top of it, and it came out with a real restoration hardware type finish. Now I paid $100 for this headboard, which might seem like a lot when you're talking about a thrifted piece of furniture. This thing weighs a ton. I had to come up with a whole mounting system to get it on the wall, but really, I mean, it's gorgeous. I just love it. And I mean, I love that I did all this work myself. I love the finish. I loved that I tried a finish I didn't know how to do yet. And that's why I didn't record it, because I had no idea how that white wax was going to turn out. But I love it. And actually, when I was dressing the bed, I had to make sure I didn't put too many pillows on it, because come on, we all fall into that trap, because I wanted it to show. Look at it. It is stunning to me, and it changes depending on the way the light hits it. I want to show you how we used repetition with small hits of yellow throughout the room. Nothing crazy. So you saw the yellow hutches. I have some yellow McCoy pottery on the fireplace, the yellow stools. We also used repetition in the pets. I made sure all the gray ones were here when it came time to filming. Oh, fur babies. Okay, so you remember that I had saved a couple of the old doors from when I took them off this hutch? Well, I managed to cut it in such a way that I was able to completely frame out this hutch with the TV in it. I didn't like it once I had taken everything apart. It looked a little, it just had no shape to it. So I think they came out really well. And then the other one I was able to fill with some of my favorite books. And on top there, I have an old collection of National Geographic magazines. And seriously, they fit perfectly in this room. When I saw this piece of artwork, it called to me from across the store. Butterflies symbolize transformation, and I am at a very transformative point in my life right now. So somehow I'm going to say that this piece of wall art found me rather than I found it. I'm so excited to have this chaise finished, to have the whole sanctuary finished, so that I can hang out here this weekend. I'm seeing a snuggle with the puppy, I'm seeing a movie on the TV, and I am definitely seeing a gigantic bowl of popcorn. Without a doubt, one of the most interesting parts of this room has been that this was for me, that this was the first time in my adult life where I did a room entirely by myself for myself. This is my new sanctuary. This is exactly what I wanted it to be. This is a room where I'm gonna have a whole bunch more projects coming up between now and the new year. I have an idea to do a gallery wall up here, and it's gonna be my babies. It's gonna be Gabe and Izzy, and it's gonna be all my favorite pictures of them. I have a tree that I put up here very shortly. It's not a Christmas tree, it's a winter tree. I love winter, I love skiing. It's one of the best parts about living in this area. So I have a winter tree that I put up that stays all winter long. It's got tiny little twinkle lights on it. It's one of those tall, skinny pencil trees, and you're gonna see it right there beside the fireplace. I have a few more things I want to get for the room. I finally found a light just this past week. That's why the ceiling fan is still there. And I have a project that I'm going to be doing over in what I call my little nook. It's a dressing room. So we have some fun part 2 for that, as well as over where the walk-in closets are. So I really hope you enjoyed this makeover. I really hope you enjoyed watching the process, because I've enjoyed doing it and I love the feedback that I get from you guys. It's what makes this so much fun. So stay tuned for part 2. I'm pretty sure that's not happening until the new year. We all have 1,000,001 things we want to do for the holidays for you guys. So keep your eyes open. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when we upload new videos, because how else are you going to know when it's time for part 2? So thank you so much to Heidi for hosting this and for allowing this YouTube rookie to take part. It's been amazing getting to know you and all the other creative women that are taking part in this challenge. Speaking of, make sure you click on the playlist that I've linked below so that you can follow along and see all the room reveals that these incredible women have done for you. I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.